Have you ever held onto the pain of a relationship that nearly broke you? Not just the memories, but the anger, the betrayal, and the endless what ifs. It lingers like a shadow. But what if I told you that your greatest healing doesn't come from revenge or forgetting? It comes from forgiveness, not for them, but for you. This is the story of reclaiming your peace by letting go. This is the power of forgiveness. Understanding toxicity, let's begin by being honest. Toxic relationships are not always loud, dramatic, or obvious. Sometimes they show up as subtle manipulation, control disguised as care, and love that feels more like obligation. You start doubting yourself. You walk on eggshells, and slowly you lose pieces of who you are. Toxic relationships drain your energy, distort your reality, and damage your self-worth. But the hardest part isn't leaving. It's healing after you've left. The weight of holding on after the breakup. Most people hold on to something, anger, resentment, guilt, or regret. You replay the arguments in your mind. You rehearse the things you wish you'd said. You stalk their social media, looking for signs they're suffering like you did. But here's the truth. Every time you revisit that pain, you give it more power. It becomes a chain that links your future to your past. You think you're protecting yourself by remembering, but you're really preventing yourself from living. What forgiveness really means, forgiveness doesn't mean you're okay with what happened. It doesn't mean you forget. It doesn't even mean they deserve it. Forgiveness means you're choosing to stop carrying the weight they left you with. It's a decision to free your own mind from the prison of pain. It's not a gift to them, it's a release for you, because you can't heal while holding on to hate. You can't grow while clinging to wounds. Forgiveness is the bridge between where you are and the peace you deserve. Why forgiveness feels impossible? You may say, but they don't deserve forgiveness. And you're right, they don't. But ask yourself this, do you deserve to keep suffering because of what they did? Sometimes we hold on to anger because we think it keeps us strong. But real strength is choosing your peace over your pride. The longer you wait to forgive, the longer you stay trapped in the story they wrote for you. And you're the author of the next chapter. How to forgive and let go forgiveness is a process one that begins with acknowledgement. Start by naming the pain. Write it down if you must. Speak it out loud. Own the hurt. Then give yourself permission to let it go. Not all at once, but piece by piece. Release the blame. Let go of the need for closure. Understand that some apologies will never come, and that's okay. You don't need them to say sorry for you to set yourself free. Instead, forgive them in silence. Forgive them without a witness. Forgive them for the sake of your future, not the past. Forgiveness is self-respect. Here's something no one tells you. Forgiving someone who hurt you is the highest form of self-respect. It means you value your mental health more than old wounds. It means you're ready to stop letting their voice echo in your head. It means you're choosing healing over hate. You don't forgive because they changed. You forgive because you want to. That's power. That's ownership. That's emotional freedom. Rebuilding after forgiveness. Once you've forgiven, the world feels different. You no longer filter your future through your past pain. You trust again, not because you're naive, but because you've grown. You speak up not from fear, but from strength. And slowly, the grip that relationship had on you weakens. You become lighter, clearer, stronger. You stop surviving and start living again. You didn't deserve the pain. But you do deserve peace and forgiveness. That's the first step, not because they're worthy, but because you are. So ask yourself, what would your life look like if you finally let go? And maybe ... just maybe, today is the day you begin. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, healing is possible, peace is yours, and the past does not define you. You're stronger than what hurt you. This is Mind Matters, where your healing begins. Subscribe for more powerful insights. And until next time, take care of your mind. It matters.